Welcome back to Nerds in the Gym podcast. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Marco. And today is March 9th, 2023. Oh, for those of you who look at your calendars, you're probably like, wait, that's not a Saturday morning that you guys are recording.
I didn't know where that trip was going, but I'm glad we took it. Also, Marco canceled the last two podcasts, not me.
I did get... Wait. I thought it was just one podcast I canceled.
2 podcasts in 3 weeks.
2 podcasts? That is... Oh, yeah. Let's see. Car. Then, what happened? I was gone. Oh no. Last week
it was too snowy.
Well...
No. You said you had to shovel the driveway. You have a 4-car driveway and 3 of the spots are taken. That's one space.
I wasn't home, though. I had to drive home the morning of the storm.
Marco was playing a road game.
Yeah. It was like Frogger with my car. That's a road game.
I mean, by the morning it was all set.
Yeah.
It took 4 hours to shovel. But...
Oh, it was so heavy. I'm actually shocked that your driveway is like perfectly clear.
Whoa.
I misspoke. I just realized.
I know.
I was like, wait, why are you saying whoa?
Why does my driveway have to be a gay driveway? Because it's curved? Not cool, Marco.
Actually, speaking of gay, I saw this thing on Twitter the other day. Apparently the LGBTQ community is split now. So the L's, the G's, and the B's are separated now from the rest.
Oh.
Now, and there's like a war between the two, apparently, according to Twitter.
I'm going to stay away from that one.
Yeah, maybe that's a little too political.
Especially since you just read headlines.
No, it was a full tweet. It was the person who's starting the movement.
Yeah, so it hasn't happened yet. It's a movement. Could happen.
True. So have your past couple weeks been?
Weird. It's been a weird stretch.
It has been a weird stretch. Snow in the middle of March now.
Which, I mean, the snow, there's no light. It's a very weird time.
Yeah. It's like the world's ending.
Then I'm working a lot. I'm in a basement. It's crazy.
Oh, you're in a basement?
At work, yeah.
Yeah. I saw Brandon the other day near the high school here.
I was driving by. Marco was sitting in the driveway.
I was driving by too. But that's the most we've seen each other in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, you didn't see me though. I saw you.
Right.
Because I know your license plate.
Which, good for you. I know like 2 phone numbers, and that's taking up all my number space. I looked in my rear view, for the record. I looked.
Well, I had already taken the right down at the lights
Elm,
that you had. Yeah. No, not Elm. I went down the other one. Whatever it's called. Yeah. The one that you took the right out of to get onto East Street. Yeah. So, did you watch Mandalorian yet?
No. How many episodes behind? 2?
There's 2.
It's like 2 hours.
Yeah, so this episode yesterday was like 46 minutes, and the episode last week I think was like 36, and next week's is 56.
Oh, maybe that's what I saw.
So maybe the week after that's an hour and 6 minutes? They're just going to keep increasing them by 10 minutes?
Episode 10's an epic.
No, it's only going to episode 8.
So I've heard nothing but good things, but I feel like no one's talking about it.
So what I'll say without spoiling anything is the second episode was better than the first in my opinion, but there's still a lot of setup.
Well, it used to be every episode was like blowing up the internet.
Yeah.
I couldn't use the internet.
So
when Mandalorian came out. So
the first couple seasons were more about his journey with Grogu.
Right.
And trying to figure out what Grogu was, where to get him and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But then we find out in the Book of Boba Fett that okay, Grogu wants to be back with him and everything, so now they're together. This season, so far, it seems like what they're going into is the history of the Mandalorian, the lore of the Mandalorian, like the religious aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like really like the Mandalorian now, and I think Mandalorian is supposed to be plural at this point.
I mean, there's some, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I've enjoyed both of them, though.
Is there another show that's coming out weekly?
Shrinking has been coming out weekly.
Yeah, that's almost done.
Yep, they're 7 episodes through. They have 3 left. Next Wednesday, not only do we get episode 3 of Mando, we get Ted Lasso season 3, the finale.
Meow, 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 meow.
I cannot wait. What?
I was trying to come up with something clever. I had
Oh, yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, I've been stumping you with your clever stuff lately.
I don't think my head's in the game. I
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
get more than 6 hours of sleep a night.
Oh, yeah. I stopped drinking caffeine today.
You also have no stress and no reason to get up in the morning. Not in a mean way. Like, you don't have, like, a... You could sleep till noon every day if you wanted to.
No, I can't. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have to get up for a client at 9. Every other Saturday.
9, Marco.
Every other Saturday, I have to teach the class at 7 and 8. And I have a client at 9.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. But caffeine and so I was having 6 shots of espresso every day.
Right.
So starting today, I stopped drinking. I've drank decaf coffee.
One day. That means you haven't given up caffeine yet. Talk to me Saturday morning at 5 a.m. when you're still awake because you don't know how to sleep.
Well, especially because I'm still having decaf coffee, which still has caffeine in it. But this is like when I said last time I was quitting caffeine and I had hot chocolate with me on the podcast and Joe was here.
Yeah. Also, decaf coffee, like, what are you, 80?
It's great. It's coffee, just without the caffeine.
It's the gross flavor of coffee without...
I'm still getting my antioxidants and reducing my risk of type 2 diabetes and heart stuff.
Killing me. Bring up Impractical Jokers.
Ooh, did you watch wait, no, there's one tonight. Did you watch last week's?
The John Mayer episode?
Yeah.
Was gold.
Oh, it was great.
From start to finish.
Like, the one problem was it was one challenge, but I think it was because John Mayer was like, oh, I want to do a full episode.
Well, I think he's probably available for one day.
Yeah. I don't know if they even got that all in one day.
I think so.
Before we talk about, like, the episode, did you see... Well, it's still a part of it. So, you know, like, the thing they did for the punishment, how he did that show?
Yeah.
So, he still went through and did, like, the full show after, which is
Obviously.
But Q got to go out on stage with him at one point, and they played a song together. Q played the guitar with him and everything, and they sung it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is, like, pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. I like that they brought back the same overseas business people.
Yeah, that was so
That
funny.
group is amazing.
Oh, wait, what was it that they had the one guy say that was super funny? I can't remember what he said.
I thought he said, like, you're effing me, and then whoever was sitting next to him.
Yeah, I forget. Like, they said a lot of funny things, first of all. And those guys are enjoying that so much, what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny.
It is very funny. The fact that they got John Mayer to sing the entire jingle
He was
3 different times.
He was so down to do anything in that episode, too. Like, he wanted to be so involved.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, between him and how Post Malone have done with their episodes on this, they literally seem like they could be 4th members on the show.
Oh, for sure. Which is, I don't know the correlation between, like, musical guests
Yeah.
and being good, but when he's just like, when he comes back in this room, I want you two to be arm wrestling. And that's what broke him. He's like, no.
That guy, oh, that was Josh, right? The guy with the glasses?
I'd have to rewatch it. I watched it last week.
That guy, though, he was, like, so down to help out and everything, and then when they put him in there, he was like, I can't do this. I'm Josh.
He cracked so quickly. It's like, good thing he didn't commit a crime or anything.
Oh, man. But he still said he would go to the dinner.
You can still pull this through. Yeah, I'll go to dinner.
Oh, that was such a wild episode. And then Murr just had to do some of the worst stuff in that thing in his punishment.
That's probably right on par with the cigarettes.
Yeah.
And he had to take those out of his mouth. But this, like, if you're like a big John Mayer fan and you're 5 feet away, show starting and they pull you away.
But the thing about the whole cigarette thing, too, is it's not like he had any... It's not like he looks like a person of authority who can do that. In this
Right.
situation, he's, like, helping, like, a director or something. Yeah. And he has... It looks like, he has authority to help them get the best shot.
The VIP pen?
Yeah.
John Mayer at the end. The effing VIP pen? What is that? That's not a thing. I think John Mayer dressing him down was gold. Him being on the toilet
Or just act like you're taking a number 2.
So again, it's odd when the first 14 minutes goes through and you have one challenge.
Yeah.
And then it goes into a long punishment.
Yeah. Although I don't mind that the punishment was so long.
My thing is I'll watch the punishment once and probably never again.
See,
it's like a 4 or 5.
I like rewatching punishments quite a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
I see them once, maybe twice, and especially those awkward ones.
Yeah. But
is this Kesha week or
tonight is Kesha's. And Kesha's could be really good.
Could be. All these musical guests.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if she'll be I don't know. Because I feel like the thing with her is I feel like it could just be Q gets dumb punishments sometimes, and I'm afraid that's going to be what happens. Is Q gets the punishment, it's just going to be, we can't really do too much with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah. But I just saw an interesting trailer today. Let me see what it's called on my... Was it on my phone when I saw it? I wonder if I bookmarked it.
So while you're doing that, the Jokers have been on A&E Wrestling, or AEWE Wrestling.
Oh, I saw this.
Brian and Murray got put through a table, and then I think Murray's getting slapped in the chest, which is like a wrestling move.
Yeah.
Where you're standing and you go... Whoosh,
yeah.
and people go, woo. So I think Murray's about to get slapped quite a bit, but that's not till episode 6 or 7, I think.
Yeah.
I just happened to see the video.
So, okay, there's this new trailer I saw. It's a comedy movie.
Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah.
I watched it this afternoon.
Oh, you saw it today too?
Yeah.
It looks hilarious.
That looks like the best movie of all time.
What's
it called?
It's called No Hard Feelings.
Okay, that's right.
It's such a bizarre concept for a movie, but I love it. So, it's like she's probably in her 30s in the movie.
That's the thing that's kind of creepy. We don't know how old she is.
So, yeah.
I think she's 32, 33 in real life.
Yeah.
And my thing is, what age makes it less creepy?
Yeah, so let's see.
So, this is the new Jennifer Lawrence trailer. Somehow we both watched, which never happens.
Yeah. So, essentially, she's an Uber driver or something, and her car gets towed, and now she needs a new car to keep doing her job to pay off her house that it seems like her mother wanted them to keep or something.
Her mother that passed away.
Yeah.
Left her the house.
And so her and her friend are on some dating site and they see this thing to date this kid who is going to college but is not out there at all. So
you're killing me.
And
you're killing me right now.
Why?
He's not out of college yet, and his parents paid this woman to date their son before college.
With a car.
3 seconds. 3 seconds.
Yes.
The rest of whatever you were saying.
Yeah.
The deep character dive you did and the script you read the first act of that leaked on the internet 2 months ago.
Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't say what her age in the movie is. But there's some parts of it where it seems like she's very rapey towards him. In the trailer.
Right, I don't,
and the whole thing, and the thing that I got out of it is if you reverse the roles though, which maybe this is too political, it would be like, whoa, you cannot be having a man do that to a girl.
It was so funny, the trailer, I broke it down. I literally had the same conversation.
Yeah.
So if you and I both had this conversation with separate people, then everyone's having this conversation, which I think is funny.
Yeah.
But no, it looks hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She normally does serious roles, right?
She started out comedy, went serious, disappeared for a couple of years, and now she's back.
Oh, she started out in comedy? I didn't know that.
Well, she started in Hunger Games, so action adventure, then comedy.
Oh, okay.
She dips back and forth. No, she was the A-list actor for a while.
Yeah.
They said her Apple TV show is pretty good, but I don't know anything about it.
Oh, she's in an Apple TV show?
Yeah. Really getting a lot out of that subscription.
Yeah. Yeah, you really need to watch Shrinking soon.
Almost. It's almost done. I can watch it all at once.
I know. Are you just going to wait for Ted Lasso Season 3 to finish at this point?
I'm very tempted.
But I think, they do 12 episodes, so that'd be another 12 weeks?
Yeah. I still haven't seen Andor, Marco, so...
I'm not watching that.
Ooh. Speaking of Star Wars, Patty Jenkins, it was officially announced today, is parting ways.
And Kevin Feige. His movie got canned too.
And Kevin Feige.
Mm-hmm. I'm not upset at all. I can do without.
They haven't started filming anything. Yeah, the pilots thing kind of bothered me.
That one doesn't seem interesting. And people I saw on Twitter were saying, "Oh, Star Wars is really or Lucasfilm is dropping the ball with this one." Did you guys not see what Top Gun Maverick did?
Just lean in.
Oh, lean in.
Yeah. So, I said it bothered me, and that's where you should say like, "Hey, Brennan, what about that bothered you?"
Oh, what about that bothered you?
So it bothered me they released a whole trailer on this pilot with no footage actually shot.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a 3-minute video I watched.
Of her getting out of a car saying how her father
Yeah.
inspired her. And then
Which is fine. I'm okay with it. But now I get nothing out of it. They owe me 3 minutes.
Hey, that's the equivalent of that Batwoman movie.
Awesome segue because they're both shows with female leads. Solid segue. Back to you.
No, so I'm not. So people on Twitter were saying, "Oh, Lucasfilm was dropping the ball on this one. Do they not see how good Top Gun Maverick did last year?"
They think it's the planes that brought people together.
Yeah. And one thing I'll have to say is Patty Jenkins, that first Wonder Woman was great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know, like, has she made any other spectacular film? Like, the second Wonder Woman wasn't awesome. It was definitely a step down, but I haven't really heard of her, like, anything spectacular about her aside from that first Wonder Woman. And that was the first time I ever heard of her. And also, I could care less about a movie about a squadron of fighters. I don't care. Rogue One is the closest we'll get to that, and I don't care for anything more. Oh, you're looking up her...
I'm looking up her movies, but there's not too many.
Yeah, so, like, she doesn't really have a resume.
I mean, she's highly sought after, so people like what they do see.
But, and then the Kevin Feige one getting shelved, I don't care about that, too. I don't need a Marvel Star Wars movie.
I thought it was a weird combo, but if it's his passion project, I'm sure he has other ideas.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige said, "Oh, I saw Ant-Man last weekend."
Oh, how was that?
It was not as bad as they said.
Yeah.
I felt bad because I think it's an editing issue. Because you have to do so many takes.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like 4 or 5 times Paul Rudd made a joke, and I was the only one that laughed. And the theater was packed.
It was packed still?
Only for the first row was empty. I mean, it was a Sunday, but...
Those first rows are a scam in movie theaters.
I haven't done it since I was a kid. It's happened a few times where I get there late and that's the only seats open, and I leave.
No, they're...
Oddly enough, it was Spider-Man 3. Pulled that one out of nowhere.
Spider-Man 3?
I was in theaters, and that's where we ended up sitting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, front row seats should be banished in those.
Oh, for sure. There's no reason for them.
I just don't get... Like, aside from something like... The Beacon kind of needs it because it's such a small place in general.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, somewhere like Regal Cinemas, they could have taken out the first 2 rows. I know they're trying to maximize the amount of people in there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're building a movie theater from scratch...
Mm-hmm.
Have as much room between that front part and the first row of seats before you get to the screen. Like, have, like, the screen and then just push those seats back so it's at least an optimal viewing experience. Not somebody cranking their neck and have to whip their head back and forth.
Agreed. I think it has to do something with the chairs getting bigger. And then if you're a movie theater, you're going to have to remodel. Which... a lot of these places can't
the seats
afford.
used to literally just become like what you have actually.
Oh yeah, they were
like
I would have my foot on the seat in front.
Yeah. But they charge way more now too, right? It used to be like probably what, like $5 to go see a movie?
Yeah, in 1994.
Yeah. Yeah, what is it now?
Maybe.
Like 20?
Yeah, so our theater's like we already have only a discount theater, so the prices are already lower here.
Oh.
It's like $10.
Oh. Maybe I should use it. I'm gonna have to for Indiana Jones.
You buy your tickets yet?
They're not out yet.
No.
No. It did. The rating for it just came out. PG-13.
Indiana Jones gets a little racy. Did we talk about the most recent trailer where somehow Indiana Jones is in trouble and had to get saved?
On the plane?
Yeah.
We may have. That was back on the Super Bowl. We must have talked
Oh,
about
okay.
that.
Never mind. We don't have to revisit.
Yeah, we were talking about how he's on a plane that's going down, which is typical Harrison Ford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, you want a mint? I have mints in my pocket.
No, I'm good.
Okay. I'm going to have one.
Okay, just don't like smack your lips into the microphone.
That was the exact plan.
Yeah, don't. No.
I can't even open it. They make these so difficult.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Everyone just take a peek.
When does the Mario movie come out? That's not too far away.
No, we did that last time.
They're re-releasing Return of the Jedi
In
this summer. Oh no, for the 40th year anniversary, so May.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are they doing like marathons where you watch all three, or are you just gonna?
Just episode 6.
You ever see any of the originals in theaters?
Nope, almost did episode 5 during COVID.
Okay, I mean,
Because that would have been the 40th.
but at least this way, they will have the actual movie theater print, and
Mm.
not someone just playing a DVD
Yeah.
over those screens.
Oh, they get to see the George Lucas's digitally revised version in there.
Yeah, you should probably go not to the Beacon for it.
Mm.
Go with the higher quality screens like Hadley or Albany.
Are their screens not good at Beacon?
They're good for what they are, but they're not high quality at best. That's a Trent question.
I think a lot of movie theaters are trying to go to LED screens as opposed to the projector screen.
Oh, I mean, it is crazy that you can get like a giant TV at your house with better quality.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're doing the best they can. I don't mean to shit on our theater. I just would like to see movies when I want to see them.
Yeah.
I think this weekend I gotta go see the new Creed movie.
Ugh.
Ugh, athletics.
Ugh. No.
Oh, Michael B. Jordan.
I
put on a
watched.
shirt.
I watched one of those movies, and it was the first Rocky. Terrible movie.
You can get the hell out of my house.
What? Are you gonna send Sylvester Stallone after me?
I'll send me after you. Those movies are the best.
No, they're not.
The Rocky movies?
What are you looking for? The movie up there?
Yeah, the box set's right here.
Ugh, look at him. Hey, Wedding Crashers, that's a better movie. Step Brothers is a better movie.
You're crazy, man. That is like an iconic sports movie. First one, I can see why you didn't like it. Because you probably watched it when you were 8 and never went back.
No, I watched it like 3 years ago during COVID.
Oh, you should. Wish you said something. I would have watched them with you. First one's hard to watch, but 2 is really good.
Also, I don't like Sylvester Stallone.
Well, that's because you're dumb. I think if nothing, this podcast has proved your opinions are bad.
But they're my opinions. Isn't that the beauty of individualism?
Right, and you just took that to heart. You just took that and you ran with it. You're like, oh, that's right. This is going to be my thing. You know, if you're like learning about freedom of speech in school and you're like, so I can say whatever I want. All right, I'm done with school.
You know,
You've taught me everything I need to know.
I'm surprised there's not more issues when teachers tell students about the whole freedom of speech thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm surprised, although maybe it's more of an issue nowadays, I guess.
Maybe.
See the video of the kid that beat the crap out of his teacher for taking his Nintendo Switch?
I didn't watch it. I did read the article.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible.
Kid's going to be like tried as an adult. Is already in lockup.
Oh, he is going to be tried as an adult?
It's not official, but that's
I
what
heard
they're pushing for.
I heard the opposite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be pushed to... I didn't read too much into it. It was kind of weird.
Yeah.
They got beat up by a kid.
Well, he was 6'7", 270 pounds.
Marco, you come to the classroom. That's going to happen.
If I go to the classroom?
Yeah, go to the playground. You're going to get hurt.
No.
What game was they playing? Were they playing?
On the Switch?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it's the new Pokemon. Like, someone's gonna get these hands.
Wait, where are those? What's the like final person you play in those? Like the champion, the league champion?
Oh, I think it's usually the color of the game. So like, hey, it's red. Or you mean the main like person you go after?
The main one, like you know how you go to like the final four?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the final guy called?
Well, depending on the game, like in the silver one, his name was Red.
Oh.
If that helps.
Oh, which is just Ash Ketchum.
Yeah, but they didn't call him that.
You know what's crazy about that show?
Pokemon?
Yeah. Is apparently like he's still only like 10 years old in it.
It's actually coming to an end.
It is?
Yeah, they're gonna stop making episodes with Ash Ketchum. They're gonna have different characters.
Is he going to finally reach his goal?
I guess he did. I don't watch it or keep up on it, but it comes in my newsfeed. A couple months ago, he finally won and was Pokemon champion.
This actually happened.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a bit, but no, it's just like I played enough Pokemon Go during COVID
Okay.
that my phone likes to give me Pokemon updates.
Ash Ketchum, not voice actor. What did he do? He became champion?
Finally.
During the latest episode of Pokemon Ultimate Journey series in Japan, he defeated Galar champion Leon in the final round of Masters 8 tournament to earn the title of top trainer on Pokemon World. Wow.
Boom.
That was a long time coming for him.
24 years. And he never grew up.
So are they still... Is he still in the show, though, right now?
I don't think so.
Oh, so they finally ended his story.
Yeah, they're going to go on with someone else.
Jeez.
I'm surprised they didn't do like a Pokemon bunch of spin-offs.
Yeah. I thought, like... When you look at how the games work, it's almost like each game is a spin-off in its own way.
Well, half of them are. And the other half are just copies of the other one with a different color.
Yeah. The best part is when they remake them, like... What was that? Pokemon Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
They called it like something... Like they just added a word to it.
Yeah, something Ruby, yeah. Fire Red Ruby or whatever.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver as opposed to Gold and Silver.
Yeah, those things are printing money. And they just set a bunch of records with the last two that came out.
The last one I heard, like, it had a good foundation, but there was a lot of problems with it.
There's just so much going on that, like, once that Harry Potter game came out, that, like, dwarfed
Yeah.
people's interest for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Still haven't caved, huh?
No. Not yet.
One day.
Divine's not even playing it anymore, so I wonder if that
Maybe.
means it's not good.
You could buy it from for half off?
I don't have a disc tray on my PlayStation.
No.
I got the digital version. So I pay games in full. I don't get pre-owned games.
No disc tray? The times they are changing.
Yeah. It was $100 cheaper, so why would I get the one with the disc tray?
You got me.
Yeah.
I just found out recently my buddy's buying them and then selling them for like $100 more.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Still, like
Yeah.
a year later.
So you know why that's happening, right?
Because they're doing those queues and wait lines. And
Well, because it was so hard to get them, and still like it's way easier now. But the other reason is because the graphics chip in it, people are extracting them and using them to power their PCs that mine the cryptocurrencies.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah.
What a weird time.
Oh yeah, it's so weird. You know, there was something earlier I looked at, and I thought I saved it on my phone. Apparently, I didn't. But I need a. I wish I saw what it was. Yeah, I can't remember. Because I don't have it saved in here. I must have saved it on my iPad. I need to get better at that. Not saving things on my iPad, or just bring my iPad.
Yeah.
But, basically, yeah, I don't know what I was going to say.
That was rough, Marco. That held the show for like 3 minutes. No
What?
segue. You're just like, oh, I found something, and then can't find it. And then don't know what I was talking about.
You know, I don't think people should expect anything less of me from now. How far are we? Almost 60 episodes in?
Yeah, we're getting ready to break 60.
Yeah. Oh, we're about to be a senior citizen show.
Maybe. It's also not impressive because I think we're 3 years into this.
Yeah, that's true.
60 episodes. These
Yeah.
hiatuses catch up.
You know, I think Joe's in town right now. We could have gotten him on here.
He's in town?
Yeah, he's in town. I think he's at the gym right now.
Oh.
Literally like a 2-minute drive.
I didn't know he was back. You guys gotta tell me if he's gonna be back.
Oh, no, I didn't find out until 3:50 today.
Oh?
Yeah. I almost sent a message, but I was like, if he's going to the gym, he's probably doing something. We lost Joe to law school, guys.
Do you take too much off of your beard when you were shaving?
Why?
Oh, just this area here. Right on the cheek. No?
No, I don't
just
grow in the
naturally.
cheeks.
Naturally hairless?
But I got a derma roller. That's what I wanted to tell you.
What's the derma roller?
It's the thing with the needles on it, so you rub it where there's not a lot of hair.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can grow it in fuller. So I've been doing it on my beard. I've been doing it on here. I've been doing it on the top here. Because it helps get blood flowing to the balding parts. So you made me self-conscious about it.
Oh, I'm sorry, bud. I was just curious.
I'm joking.
I was like, I don't...
No, I actually just use it really on my cheeks because I don't know how I'm going to get, like... It doesn't make sense to me if I even tried it up here. But I'm doing the cheeks right in here because I have a real issue with not being able to, like, grow it in full right in there. So...
All right.
Did you see that Mac Jones may get traded to the Raiders?
I saw the rumor, but they just had the combine.
Well, nobody wants to sign Lamar Jackson.
No one wants to give him all that guaranteed money.
And Belichick and Lamar Jackson have mutual interest in each other. Not sexually.
It's so weird. You're very odd today.
Well, it's 5:30 on a Thursday, and I don't drink caffeine anymore.
Oh, gotcha. No, I mean, pay Lamar Jackson, but I think he got the franchise tag this week, so...
Well, he got the franchise tag, but I think his contract allows him to go anywhere still.
If someone gives him
more
money. And then the Ravens would get 2 first-round picks. But no, Derek Carr signs with the Saints.
I did see that.
That's kind of the first big quarterback domino to fall.
But the big thing with him, too, is he better hope Michael Thomas can actually play for once.
I guess that was the deciding factor is Michael Thomas reached out to him.
Oh, really?
But honestly, if I'm Michael Thomas, I'd be pissed at the Saints, too. He hurt his leg on a 2-point play when you're up by like 45.
Yeah.
And you have your starting wide receiver in on special teams.
Yep. Tom Brady could be going to Miami.
I think it's laughable at this point.
Well, did you see that he responded to that tweet or whatever?
Yeah.
So, like, the thing is obviously that's something he's going to downplay.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless. But, I don't know. I could see him coming in, like, Thanksgiving week.
Well, they said Phillip Rivers wanted to play last season. Halfway through the season, he reached out to the 49ers and they passed.
Really?
Well, I mean, you saw how well it worked out for Purdy right up until the championship game.
I know, but, like, think about if you did have Phillip Rivers there.
Yeah, but you gotta think.
But even if Brock Purdy outplays him,
but
then that's who your fallback guy is in the NFC Championship game?
Right. But the other thing with Phillip Rivers, 2 years. Sorry. 2 years out of the game.
Has it been 2 years?
Yeah.
I thought last year was his first year retired.
So...
He was on the Colts.
Yeah, so I meant like it
Colts
was
picked
late
up
in the season, so it was like a year and...
Year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him...
Sorry.
Yeah. Not 2 full years.
So, anyway, so that leaves one mystery unsolved.
Aaron Rodgers is most likely to the Jets, apparently.
I guess the reports go back and forth. But I think at this point, the longer you wait, the longer he goes back to Green Bay or retires.
So last I read is Jets were near a deal.
I mean, they technically, I think, have to the 15th. Free agency hasn't started yet,
Yeah.
but all the deals are getting done.
But let's see. Jets had one of the best defenses in the league. They have great offensive power, but they just couldn't figure it out at the quarterback position.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you put Aaron Rodgers in there.
Oh, and they're getting 3 new wide receivers instantly.
That team is dominating the AFC East, if not the AFC.
I don't know, man. Seemed like Rodgers had a slow season with lesser weapons this year. So we got to see.
Oh, yeah, no. They definitely had a weapons problem.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, definitely a weapons problem. And now it's just like you just taught these guys all these things and now you're going to leave? Like, no.
Yeah.
I think he comes back. I think it's without a doubt. Combine was this week. I didn't hear any crazy stories except that one guy that got arrested.
Oh, yeah. That was the guy, he was part of some accident or something, right?
Car accident, yeah. So, he gets arrested. He has to turn himself in, fly to Georgia, and then fly back for the Combine the same day.
Yeah.
Or something crazy along those lines. I think it was actually in Texas where it happened, but it's a crazy story.
Yeah,
so you could draft this guy in the first round and he could be arrested.
Did you see the other story? Some guy tore his ACL at the Combine.
No, I didn't. That's a bummer.
So he's a lineman, tore his ACL, then broke the bench pressing record.
Oh, really?
He still did the bench press as with his torn ACL.
You want to know what team he's going to sign with?
Who?
Detroit. That is a Detroit gritty player. Dan Campbell.
That's true.
That guy's a Detroit line.
I love Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell drafted someone else with a broken leg last year.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, the wide receiver came back in like week 10 and 11, had a touchdown with his first pass.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Dan Campbell, I'll tell you what, man.
They were on... Ooh, who's the Hard Knocks team this year?
They haven't announced it yet, but you got to be one of the worst teams to even have the chance.
Texans.
Again.
Oh, they were it last year?
Not last year, the year before, I believe.
Have they ever done a repeat of a team?
Yeah, they've done other teams before because it's been on for so long.
I'm trying to think who else in the league is that bad.
Well, you got to think who's going to be that bad and who's going to be most entertaining to watch. So I look at Justin Fields, where they actually might win some games. How
about the Redskins? They're still looking for a quarterback, right?
Ooh, that team doesn't exist, Marco.
Darn it.
Commanders, Marco.
The Commanders.
The Commanders have Sam Wellington, I think his name is.
Okay, but they're sticking with him
last year. Everyone says he's a dog, so they might sign someone to back him up because they just released Heineke.
Okay.
Brian Hoyer.
I thought Heineke did well.
He did, and then he'd be cold, so they went back to Carson Wentz, and he'd do bad. Then he's just not consistent, and the fans really love him. So
Carson Wentz hasn't been the same after that one hit he took a few years ago.
Nope, he got cut, but he's still good enough to play somewhere.
Was he on the Colts?
Yes. He went from Eagles to Colts to Commanders. So this will be his 4th team in 4 years.
Wonder where he could go.
As a starter or as a backup?
At this point, either.
Well, let's break down the teams that need a quarterback. I mean, the Patriots, unfortunately, I think would take him.
Yeah.
Just to have the option.
Well, they just got rid of Hoyer.
Yep. 37-year-old is going to get cut on the 15th. Remember we had the whole thing where you said he retired?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't think he retired. But yeah, so 37 years old.
But,
good run.
I don't know. They could bring in Carson Wentz as a third quarterback. Honestly, I could also see the 49ers going after him for a backup.
Yeah, I think it's depending. If he wants to be a backup, he can play almost anywhere.
Yeah.
But it's tough. I wonder if he holds out if he doesn't get signed right away.
Yeah.
Until someone gets hurt.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't know.
You read about Aaron Rodgers' darkness retreat?
So I didn't read about his like. Did he go on Pat McAfee and talk about his experience?
Not yet.
Has he been on Pat McAfee since?
Since he went in?
Yeah.
No. Not yet.
Oh.
But my question, do you think you could do it? Where you're just in complete darkness for 4 days?
I saw a person do a video on the exact room and stuff that he did it in and did the thing. I don't think I could.
I could probably take a nap. And then I couldn't do it. So.
There's just nothing to do.
Right.
You're literally just wasting 4 days of your life.
Well, you're supposed to get like spiritual enlightenment or something. So
I would try doing it then. We could do that as a
10
video.
10 grand later and 15 seconds later.
It cost 10 grand?
It didn't have a price, but I'm sure.
That's insane. Did you see the have you heard of Microsoft has like this room that's the quietest room in the world?
Yes. I haven't heard about that.
So apparently there's a new one getting made that's even quieter than that room.
Mm-hmm.
But I was reading about that quietest room, and people can't withstand more than 5 minutes in there.
Yeah, because you're always hearing something. So
Well,
there's just nothing.
No, because it's so quiet in there,
Mm-hmm.
you start hearing the blood flow through your body.
Oh, wow.
Every movement you make, you can hear all your bones and stuff and everything.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and I was like, that would drive me insane.
Yeah, that's definitely a 5-minute max.
Mm-hmm. I think people like pass out and stuff in there.
That I believe. Your body doesn't know what to do with it.
I think we should send me in there too.
Just eat a sandwich.
This is gonna be. Remember Bert's show that he did where he did like crazy stupid stuff?
Mm-hmm.
We can do that, but like a safer version for me. It may just have like deep mental implications later on.
All right, man. This is the part where we're stalling, so I'm going to check my phone here.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've been stalling for a little bit, but the plane hasn't crashed just yet.
I think this late night podcast might not be our best idea.
I thought it was great. I feel energized. I feel ready to go.
Oh,
Although we
good?
got all the good stuff out in the beginning. But like before we even podcasted.
Yeah, we got to make that list. You want to talk about... Did you ever watch the Star Wars Christmas special?
I was actually about to bring that up when we were talking about Star Wars, and then I went off on a tangent. So the documentary about it is what you want to talk about?
Yeah, well, it's looks like it's Kevin Smith is involved, the director. Because if you notice, like...
He directed...
Clerks. And Clerks 2.
Oh, I don't know. I thought you were
Clerks
saying...
3.
I thought you were talking...
Oh, I don't think he's the
directed
director of this documentary.
No, I thought you said were saying he directed the Christmas special.
No, he was a child.
Who was the director for that?
You can look it up. Probably just some TV guy. Or actually, they might have made Spielberg do it.
What is it called? Star Wars Christmas special.
I tried to watch it once on YouTube. I got 5 minutes in and I couldn't. I was just done.
Yes, I'm actually shocked that they're even allowed to make this documentary.
Yeah,
I found
honestly,
it. His name is Steven Binder.
Oh, he works for Kevin Smith, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Not under him, but like so he has his podcasts.
Oh, okay.
And he's got like 25 podcasts underneath him.
Oh, okay.
So he's got people that work for him. But no, because if you look at the set, it's where they do their Fat Man on Batman podcast.
Oh, okay.
So I think he's heavily involved in the interviews and stuff. But no, did you ever watch it?
I watched it a long time ago. I don't remember. I know Chewbacca's family's in it.
Yeah.
Did they somehow get Harrison Ford in there?
I think they did.
Boba Fett had a bigger role in that than any of the movies.
Huh.
Didn't
Yeah.
he?
I didn't. I watched 5 minutes. I couldn't do
okay.
it. We can force ourselves one day.
Wait. There's like, is there copyright on it?
Maybe. I assume
If
so.
there's no copyright, we should do a reaction video.
To the documentary.
No, to the movie, the holiday special itself.
We could try.
They have Seth Green in on it.
Yeah.
He's going to tear it apart.
Maybe.
You know what Seth Green should do? Because he has rights to Star Wars, right, for Robot Chicken? Or do you think he has to get it signed off every time?
I think signed off, probably.
Oh, he should just make a Robot Chicken of the Christmas special.
Could be. The entire thing.
Yes, he should definitely do that.
I'm sure Family Guy's done parts of it.
They could have. It's so funny that Family Guy has a Star Wars
trilogy.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. All right, bud. We're only at 45 minutes, but I feel like we've hit a wall here.
Oh, we have hit a wall.
All right. Is there anything else you want to bring up, talk about, discuss?
No. Let's just pray for my legs after this weekend, though. I'm trying to go skiing twice. If I come in with crutches next week, we know why.
All right. Killer landing, Marco.
Oh, yeah.
We've been Nerds in the Gym podcast. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Marco, and we'll see you next week.
See you
more
later.
energy.
Booyah.